Much better. My limbs are regaining full motion now. It just dawned on me that Elise is alone. I'm asking her how she got out of the guild. Elise smiled and said, I have my ways. She looked at Roger and said, that Alan guy kicked your ass. I've always known you had a knack for entertaining, Roger. Roger shook his head, balled one hand into a fist and slammed the other. He said, okay, I've decided to head back to Windsor Hall. I'm asking him why his brother was attacking him. Roger said, it's a long story. Elise said, I just think you don't want to tell us about it. Roger said, Elise, I never want to tell you anything. I'm going back to the guild to gather some supplies before I head back to Windsor Hall. Ellipsis. I'm telling him I'm going with him. Roger arched his brow. He said, Roger arched his brow. He said, I'd love for you to come along, but believe me, you don't want to get mixed up in my personal business. I'm telling Roger that if his brother is involved with the woman in the bone mask, maybe there will be some clues in Windsor Hall as to the Ignis imposter's whereabouts. Not only that, I want to be there for him as his friend. I know how he must feel not knowing if his brother is okay or not. Roger smiled and nodded. He said, okay, let's go together. I'm nodding at Roger. I'm telling him he can count on me. Roger said, thanks, I will. Elise said, wow, you seem actually serious for once. You haven't even asked me about Indra's tome. Roger's eyes widened. He said, did you take Master Frost's tome on purpose? Elise said, of course. She's tossing the tome to Roger. He fumbled it and dropped it to the ground. He sighed and picked it up. Elise turned to me and said, something bothering you, Ash? I'm asking if she sensed something was wrong with me. She shrugged her shoulders and said, you have this giant furrow in your forehead. Oh, ellipsis, I'm rubbing my forehead. I'm just still wondering why the woman in the bone mask and the other two came to Nightshade Forest. Elise said, I may know something about that. Come with me. Roger said, Ash, I really want to start packing for Windsor Hall. Can we head back to the guild? I'm telling Roger that I want to follow Elise. We can head back to the guild right after. Roger said, I thought you said that you were going to come with me to Windsor Hall? It seems you just want to do your own thing. I'm looking at Roger in the eye. I just want to do this one thing, but after, I promise to go to Windsor Hall with Roger. Ash never breaks a promise. Roger lightened up. He said, well, I'm certain you'll need my sound advice, ellipsis. Elise said, I highly doubt that. Roger said, let's get this over with then. Since Ash is going to support me in Windsor Hall, I'll offer my support now. I'm asking Elise what she wants to show us. She said, you'll see. System message, Elise is leading the way. We've come to a clearing within the forest. There are tons of holes in the ground. Elise said, there are a few sites like this within the forest. Seems like they were looking for something. Seems like it, ellipsis, but what were they looking for? Elise said, don't know, but it's certainly not that. If they were, they wouldn't have left it behind. She's pointing at, Roger said, Elise said, don't know, but it's certainly not that. If they were, they wouldn't have left it behind. She's pointing at a shiny object sticking out of the ground. Roger said, we probably shouldn't just fiddle with things we don't understand. Ash, ellipsis, Ash, are you listening to me? Ellipsis, wah. Let's see, wah. Roger said, we probably shouldn't just, let's see, I'm pulling it out of the ground. It appears to be a rectangular, silver case. Ellipsis. Wah. System message, Ash lost 21 aura. The silver case shocked me when I tried to open it. Roger said, see, I told you so. But, ellipsis, I feel a connection to it. Roger said, no way, you're saying you can draw a spell from that thing? The lid popped open, I'm going to look inside. Roger said, you have to be kidding me. You are still going to fiddle with that thing? It's probably from the human world, which means it's dangerous. A spell won't be worth it if you get seriously hurt or worse. Wow, ellipsis, the inside of it looks like nothing I've seen before. There's a high chance this could be a human relic. There are strange panels with different colors everywhere. System message, Ash is waiting. Tell me more about the object. 1 of 2 draw the spell. 2 of 2 tell me more about the object. Tell me more about the object. 1 of 2 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. The colored wires are hooked up to a panel of some sort. The panel is dark right now, but I can see some imprints of numbers. 0 hours, 20 minutes, and 0 seconds. Seems like it's a timer of some sort, but it's not counting down or anything. System, I think it's a bomb in a suitcase. Get away from it. 1 of 1 responses. I think it's a bomb in a suitcase. Get away from it. 1 of 1 responses. Messages. Hang on, ellipsis. I'm letting the team know what you said. Elise said, curious. Your friend seems familiar with this strange object. I'm telling her you like to read, so chances are you read about this object somewhere. Roger said, I assume it's from the human world? Tomes on human technology are hard to find nowadays. Your friend must have a good memory. I'm telling them you're really smart. That's why I trust in your opinion so much. Roger said, well, we heard Ash's friend. Let's move away now. If it's human, it's dangerous. Wait, ellipsis, if it's dangerous we can't just leave it here for anyone to trip on. But it might be too late then. Someone could have found it. Also, I do feel a connection with it. It's my chance to get a spell. B, ellipsis, what was that? Elise is bending over the suitcase. She said, oops, I couldn't help but touch it. Roger threw his hands up in the air. He said, why did you go and do that? Elise said, there was too much talking and not enough action. The timer is starting to flash, ellipsis, and starting to count down. So do you know what's going to happen when the timer finishes? System message, Ash is wait, it'll probably explode. 1 of 1 responses. It'll probably explode. 1 of 1 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind is a medium-sized snap. I'm telling the team we need to get as far away as possible. But if I run away now, I won't be able to draw that spell. Is there a safe distance I can be that the explosion won't hit? maybe I'll still be able to draw my spell from that distance. Obviously the closer. System. Maybe I'll still be able to draw my spell from that distance. Obviously the closer the better, but you're the best judge here. Go at least 25 meters away. Go at least 35 meters away. Go at least 45 meters away. Go at least 55 meters away. Descriptive help. But go at least 45 meters away. 3 of 4. Go at least 35 meters away. 2 of 4 response. Go at least 25 meters away. Go at least 35 meters away. 2 of 4 responses. Go at least descriptive. Go at least 45 meters away. Go at least 45 meters away. 3 of 4. Sounds good. I let you know if I'm able to draw a spell. System message. Ashen.